Okay, I feel like the lighting is really weird in this video. It is what it is. Let's just get going with it, because otherwise I'm just going to mess around with the camera for ages and not get into this. So, how are we all? We're all doing well. I hope everybody is. So this is going to be my week 18 post-op update. So last week I did my update on the Monday, 2 days before my like official weigh day. Because I was going to London. So I have now been to London. I'll put some kind of clips over while I'm talking. But yeah, been to London, had a great time, did lots and lots of walking around. Saw Buckingham Palace and Big Ben, which had scaffolding all around it, so we didn't really see Big Ben, we just kind of saw a bunch of scaffolding. But yeah, so just saw like Hyde Park and everything, had a great time wandering around and kind of going on the subway and everything, so I did lots and lots of walking while we were there, and yeah, it was a good time. So what I did just want to touch on was the fact that obviously while I was away I didn't have a chance to weigh myself. I stayed at my brother's house, and he does have scales, but they were out of battery, and so I couldn't weigh myself. And while, like, I've said in the past, like a couple of weeks ago I said, oh, I'm going to try and like not weigh myself this month. And you know, I've said before, like, oh, you don't really need to weigh yourself every day, but I am a daily weigher, and not being able to weigh myself for that week has just confirmed for me that I am happy being a daily weigher, because I was doing so much walking around, was drinking plenty of water, I was eating not as much as usual, you know, I was eating quite little, and I thought, great, you know, I'm definitely going to have lost like a bunch of weight by the time I get home. And so my brain started going, I think I must be X weight, like I must have lost this amount of weight. And so I'd convinced myself that I'd lost that amount of weight, and then I came home and weighed myself and I hadn't lost that amount of weight. And so it just messed with my head. I would rather weigh every day and see those fluctuations, even if I go up and then down again. It is frustrating, but that's a level of frustration that I'm comfortable with and that I know. Like, I'm aware that I'm going to fluctuate, I'm happy with that. But the weight in a week and then not knowing what's been going on with my body in that time, and my brain kind of going crazy trying to figure out what the number is going to be that I'm going to see, I don't like it. It's not for me. So there will be no weigh months or whatever for me. I'm going to stick to being a daily weigher because that's what works for me, and I don't like it when I don't weigh daily. I'll get into my stats and everything like that. So I am 31 years old. I had my VSG, vertical sleeve gastrectomy, gastric sleeve, whatever. I had that surgery on the 13th of February this year, 2018. My highest recorded adult weight was in December 2017, which was 16 stone 7 pounds, which, as I've said before, is just the highest recorded weight that I have for myself, but I potentially was heavier than that. I'm going to say I was heavier than that. Starting weight on surgery day was 15 stone 3 pounds, and my current weight as of this morning, so it is actually Wednesday and I've weighed in properly on the right day, this morning is 11 stone 8 3/4 pounds, which means that that's a weekly loss of 2.5 pounds, which is really good. So I don't know why my brain was like trying to get it to be more, like in my head I think I wanted it to be 11 stone 7 pounds, because that would have brought me to exactly 5 stone lost. And so like that's kind of my next mini goal, and in my head I was thinking, oh, I'm definitely going to be there after all this walking and everything. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, a weekly loss of 2.5 pounds. That's a loss since surgery of 50.25 pounds, and a total loss of 68.25 pounds. So also, in case you're interested, that brings my BMI down to 27.1, which is still in the overweight category, so it won't be into healthy weight until I get to 24.9, so like 24.9 or 25 is when I'm in healthy. It also brings me to 1 stone 8 3/4 pounds until my initial kind of main goal. Now I say my initial main goal because that is my main goal, that's where I want to get to, but I'm aware that that's not necessarily where I'm going to like level out to be. So I'm aiming for 10 stone or 140 pounds. I'm 5'5", so that does bring me kind of into healthy weight, but I could still lose after that and still be in that healthy BMI range, which I've said before as well, that like BMI range is not, that's not everything to me. Like a healthy BMI does not necessarily mean like healthy to me, because as we all know, if you're really muscular, then you can weigh yourself and be classed as obese when you're actually not, you're really lean but muscular. So BMI is not the be all and end all, but it's a good kind of little guideline for me at the moment. So I still can potentially lose more weight and still be in that healthy BMI range after I've hit my goal of 10 stone. I'm quite happy with the loss that I have, even though there was that kind of messing around with my mind throughout the week. I am feeling pretty good about how I'm looking. I met up with a friend yesterday who hasn't seen me in like 3 months, and she was just like, oh my god, you're so tiny, which is kind of nice. And also, like, I'd spoken briefly before about how I'm not sure if when I take a picture that's what I really look like in real life. I still have kind of that element of body dysmorphia. So I kind of said that to her, that I had that kind of element of body dysmorphia, and she was like, no, actually you're much smaller in person in your pictures, which was really nice to hear. But I do think like a lot of my full body pictures that I now have on my social media and things have been from like a stone or more ago. So I've got like some pictures that I use as my profile picture on my private Instagram and like my Facebook page and stuff, and I really like them. And yeah, I was like over a stone heavier in them than I am now, but I still don't see myself as being any smaller than that. So yeah, maybe I need some updated kind of full body profile pictures, or maybe I don't really need to do it, but I enjoy taking pictures. So yeah, so apparently I am smaller in real life than I am on the internet, so that's interesting to know. Yeah, I mean, aside from that, like I'm at the stage now where I don't think there's really much to report. Like I'm just consistently trying to keep my fats and proteins up, be low carb, drink plenty of water, and just kind of keep losing weight. I don't have any issues with any of my scars, or I'm not in any pain or anything now. There's nothing that's like to do with my surgery which is like affecting my life in any way that I feel like I need to share. I am literally just kind of on just a weight loss journey now. So I feel like these updates are probably getting kind of boring or whatever, but yeah, I'm in that home stretch now trying to get to goal. But yeah, so before I go anyway, I'll leave you with a picture of it. If I just stand to the side, just here I will put a picture where when we were in London we went to King's Cross, and there's the little bit where there's platform 9 3/4 from Harry Potter, in case you didn't know that, where you can like hold on to the little trolley and push it through the wall. And I had done this almost exactly a year ago and had my picture taken, so I went back just a couple of days ago and had my picture taken again. The frustrating thing is though that they take your pictures with their camera, and then you go inside the little shop and you have to pay for the image, but you can take pictures with your own camera, which is fine. But the girl who takes pictures, or whoever it is at the time, who takes pictures with their camera is not allowed to take pictures with like your camera. So I took pictures of Dexter, my son, and then I said to the girl, oh, can you take pictures of me now? And she was like, no, I actually can't. So I had to get Dexter to take my picture, so he kind of held the camera at like an angle, so the picture was kind of diagonal, so I had to like spin it around to fit it into like a comparison shot here. And so you can see that like it's pretty cropped in close, you can't really see the platform 9 3/4 sign anymore. Anyway, and then we got a picture taken together as well, where we did like a little wizard duel thing, and so I asked somebody else who was standing in the queue to take that picture for me, and the guy obviously had no idea. Like I have my big DSLR, I have a Canon 80D, and it was on, like, it wasn't on auto, it was on manual, but I had the settings correct. All I had to do was press the button. I had it on autofocus and everything. And yeah, I'll put that picture here now that he took. He just kind of cropped off my legs completely. So it was really frustrating that, you know, I went back to get these pictures taken and ended up with not the best pictures. I mean, sure, I could have paid for them, but who wants to pay for pictures when you can just take them yourself? Yeah, so that was kind of a non-scale victory for me, seeing those pictures side by side and seeing how far I'd come. Although I still, as I've said before, have this kind of body dysmorphia thing going on, where I looked at those pictures, and although I can see there is a difference, I can't see a huge difference. So things to work on mentally. Physically, doing great. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I won't talk about my hair falling out anymore this time, because it's much the same as last time. It's just falling out a lot. I'm going to get it cut quite short, I think, to try and kind of cover that up. My 5 head is definitely edging towards a 6 head now at this stage. But yes, that's just an ongoing thing that I've mentioned before, and it's going to continue to fall out. Yeah, so anyway, I've spoken for like 13 minutes now, so I'm going to go. But yeah, 2.5 pounds lost this week, feeling pretty good about it, and yeah, just keeping on. So, and I have been watching all you guys I'm subscribed to. I have been watching your videos, I just haven't been commenting because I've been away, so I've been watching them and not commenting, but I always leave a like. But let me know how you're getting on in the comments. Anyway, I'm terrible at ending vlogs. I always kind of go, oh yeah, okay, bye. So on that note, yeah, okay, bye.